this is not how I want the new year to start.
Breaking news, 15 people are dead and several others are injured after what investigators are calling a terror attack in New Orleans.
Where driver, believed to be 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, rammed a pickup truck into a New Year's Day crowd just after 3 a.m. Dozens are injured.
So I first want to say condolences to all the people that were involved in this situation. It's definitely a terrible situation, a random situation, and most importantly, a cowardly situation. Just because, like, I really can't stand when someone does something like this. They do something that affects a lot of different people, and then they just kind of like, they're gone, and then now there's nothing to add to. Like, that's why I've never been a fan of the death penalty, because I feel like it's just too easy. Like, this guy, he ran over 10 people. He essentially killed 10 people, and then look what has happened to him now. He's just dead. That's it. So he took 10 lives, and he just lost his. I don't know. To me, that's just not like an eye for an eye.
So after I heard about this tragedy, I was thinking to myself, you know, what's the solution? Everyone always wants to find out or figure out what the solution is. And unfortunately, it's difficult for me to think of one. What's the worst consequence you could think of? Probably be death. No, I think the worst consequence would be being locked in solitary confinement in the dark, being fed through a small hole every day of your life and not being able to leave that cell, maybe but for 30 minutes a day to use the bathroom and maybe walk around. That's probably the worst punishment you could ever have. No human connection, interaction, nothing. Just a cold steel plate of food that gets slid under the door that you get to eat off of, and that's what you do until you die. That's probably the worst punishment you can get. Then after that, be death. So the thing about situations like this is that the coward killed themselves, or
well, I mean,
all intents and purposes killed themselves, because if you're pointing a gun at a police officer, they're going to shoot you. Like, how do you deter other people from doing this? Because if they want to do something like this and they're already in their mind going, after I take all these people out, I'm going to take myself out, what punishment can you really do? You can't.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think they should do like what we did to Hassan Hussein. I know I'm probably mispronouncing his name. Whatever. That guy. Mm-hmm. I think we should do the same thing.
Which was what?
Remember they took him up there, and then they took his neck up there, and then I'm not sure if they did that with his genitals.
So they killed him.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was like a painful way. It wasn't like a.
Again, if they're going there knowing they're going to be gone anyways, that's still not enough to deter them. Because they're already knowing that they're going to go out.
Yeah, but I feel like torture is more of a like, you have to be prolonged.
They're already gone. Is what I'm saying.
But I mean, he felt pain when he was getting, you know.
No. Okay, this guy here, or whoever the person was that did what they did in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
They're gone. You can't torture them. They're already gone.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we should move over to someone who does something like this should get tortured.
But if they have to be around to get tortured. Most of them aren't around anymore. They go do what they do, and then they're gone. They take themselves out, or the police take them out.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, for example, let's say they found a way to not delete him.
A lot of them delete themselves.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that we should offer a different form of punishment. I think it should be torture. That's what I think.
Honestly, all I got to say about this is that it's a tragedy. This happens far too often, and it seems like it's happening more and more now, and I don't know what the solution is. So, I mean, I've gotten to the point now where I think a lot of people have gotten to where I just try to block it out and not pay attention to it, but it doesn't solve anything, and it doesn't prevent it from happening to anyone. So that's not obviously a good thing to do. I just know I'm not in a position to make any change about it, so I just choose not to let it bring me down. But it's unfortunate because I don't know what can be done, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like I said, guys, it's a very bad situation. It's a negative situation. It's the worst way to start a new year. And on top of it, it's also a very random situation. Like, I can't imagine if I'm going out trying to celebrate the new year and then some idiot decides to hit me with a giant truck. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, obviously, I'm not even going to ask him the question. He made a bad decision. If you're not insane, you're probably going to say that he made a terrible decision. So make sure you make a good decision and like and comment and subscribe and let us know what topic you want us to cover next. All right, decision makers, be safe.